Alright folks, well I had mentioned in my other videos about my little breeding program for the aquaponics going on here, and I figured I'd kind of show it to you as a whole what we have right now. So up here we have a 90-gallon fish tank, and we have one male and two females. We separated them because they wouldn't stop breeding. So if anyone ever tells you it's hard to get tilapia to breed, no, it's harder to make them stop breeding. And even though they are separated, this one, who I've shown before in videos, she was the small one, she's holding. Now, I don't know if her eggs are fertilized or not. My wife and I have thought about stripping her, but I think we're just going to kind of let her ride it out and see what happens, see if they actually hatch. If they do, maybe then we'll strip the fry, but right now we're not too worried about it. But it's good that we separated them because it's given her a chance. She was breeding back to back to back, very small, wasn't growing, wasn't very healthy, and since we separated them, she's really colored up a lot. She's grown a lot, she looks a lot better, so I'm glad we did it. We used to have two males. When we separated the two males together, this bigger male here whooped up on the first one. You can see he's pretty big. If he'll turn sideways, he's as big as my hand at least. He's a good sized male. I like him. He's pretty. Yeah, see, he's good size. I don't know. I mean, he's a panfish. I could scale him out and fry him up at this point, but I like him. He's a big, pretty male, and he's very productive, so I'm gonna keep him. Anyway, so that is our breeders. Typical setup, you know, clay pot for his nest and tube pipes just for some, you know, hiding spots for the females. Down below we have a tank full. This was our very first ever batch of fry. So you see, very, very active. They're all up here at the glass, wanting to eat all the time. You see a lot of variation in size on them, but these are actually, shoot, I can't even remember now. I have to look back at the dates as to when we got that first batch of fry, but these all came from that small female. So out of the two females up here, you got the small female and the big female. These all came from the small female on her first ever clutch that we caught from her. And we've had quite a few of them die along the way. Now I'm not saying a lot, but you know, there was a lot more than this. So very prolific, very impressive fish. Definitely need to get them spread out a little bit so they can grow up a little bit better, but we're okay. Over here we have the second clutch, again from the small female. The big female, she hasn't been good to us. She has mated once or twice, and both times she has spit out or aborted the eggs, so she's not doing good. And then we just have, basically we have a bank of tanks that we can keep using. My wife actually commandeered them. She's got some angelfish and this one and this one and this one. They were all bought to be for tilapia tanks, but she's using them to house these angelfish while she quarantines them to make sure they're healthy. And then in this tank we have some more tilapia, and believe it or not, these little buggers, as big as they are from that litter. So these three babies, for whatever reason, and we've kept them separate because they seem to have a mega gene that we're interested in. I don't really know how true that is, but they're huge. So we've actually separated them out because they were actually starting to eat their siblings. And you can see they're big, and they're actually even quite a bit bigger than the biggest ones in this tank, which are over a month older. So quite a bit larger fish, and they're a bit territorial apparently because they're fighting with each other, they're lip locking, which is not good, but we've put pipes in here for them to hide, and they're not using them a whole lot. But anyway, that's just it as a broad overview. And I've showed you guys the work I'm doing out in the fish room, so ideally we'll get that